Hi everyone, Alice Psych here. I have a quick video for you today for informational purposes only. This one is on moral injury, and I got the information from the United States VA and also the Lancet. So, what is moral injury? Well, moral injury is the distressing psychological, behavioral, social, and sometimes spiritual aftermath of exposure to such events. A moral injury can occur in response to acting or witnessing behaviors that go against an individual's values and moral beliefs. So, in order for a moral injury to occur, the individual must feel like a transgression occurred and that they or someone else crossed a line with respect to their moral beliefs. Okay, so MI, moral injury, is not just an act of commission, the act of doing something, but it can also be the act of omission, not acting during some event. So moral injury often comes up for veterans, veterans that are dealing with PTSD, for example. Now, PTSD is a diagnosable disorder. MI is not, but MI is still something that requires treatment. And of course, MI is not specific to veterans only. Okay, so what happens when you have MI? Well, you have to deal with feelings such as guilt and shame and probably anger, for instance. Now, in terms of what events could lead to MI, well, it's not too difficult to imagine, what veterans have seen in action and what they could have been exposed to or engaged in, that could lead to moral injury. But how about just regular civilians? MI can have a wide range of examples. And of course, what might cause MI on one person might not cause MI in another. So here's a simple example of an event that could cause MI that I just came up with. So suppose I saw a young child being bullied by a much, older, bigger child, and I did nothing to stop it. I might think about the fact that I did nothing, an act of omission, and consequently think that my lack of action in this particular event is contrary to how I picture myself. For example, maybe I picture myself as someone that should be defending others that are weak. And I'm sure you can think of several examples of events that could trigger MI. It's just almost endless. Now, I might be thinking something like, I should have helped, but I didn't. I'm worthless. I must always do the right thing. Thoughts like this. Okay. So what treatment works with MI? Well, of course, CBT and its offshoots like, ACT can help. Now, typically what I would do would include challenging those thoughts I mentioned. Maybe I didn't help, but I have helped in other situations. That one event does not determine who I am as a person. Okay? Or the next time something like this happens, I will help in some way, kind of an attempt to almost undo the non-acting. And I would challenge the thought of always having to do the right thing, in this way. I'm a fallible human being that has flaws just like every human being. I don't always do things right, just like every human being. Then maybe think of someone I've admired and acknowledge that that individual also is not perfect, is fallible, makes mistakes. Okay. The idea is, what do you do after you make a mistake? What do you do after you're knocked down? Do you get yourself back up? And I think that's really a key component to treatment. Anyway, that's it. I hope it was helpful, and see you later. Bye.